Happy New Year and welcome to this, the first Fight Factory Weekly of 2016 with me, your host, the pretty boy, Peter Payne. What have we got in store for you? Let's see. Coming up on today's episode of Fight Factory Weekly, we have two matches from Boiling Point. The first one featuring Prince Ameen versus the steampunk sensation Edward Ripper. And in our main event, we see the sinister Aiden Drake take on one of our Academy superstars, the man from the circus, the clown known as Sleepless. What a way to kick off 2016, so let's take you to the first match. It's the richest man in professional wrestling taking on the steampunk sensation Prince Ameen versus Edward Ripper. Let's throw you to ringside and see how it all unfolded.
Tell you one thing right now, it has been quite a while since we have seen this man, the richest man in professional wrestling today, Prince Ameen, in the ring of Lincoln Fight Factory Wrestling. A talented guy, definitely, but also one of extreme arrogance, extreme nobility, extreme just, well, what can we say? He just wants to get underneath your skin. And it has to be said, he certainly get underneath the skin of our Fight Factory Wrestling ringside faithful. Look at that there, ordering the referee to open the ropes up so he can enter the ring, almost like entering the ring on its own. It's too much effort for this guy. And there's the chorus of boos. Crowd certainly not appreciating the richest man in pro wrestling.
You sure this is on? Okay. All of you need to sit down, shut your mouths, and listen to me.
Yeah, you know that bit I said about him getting underneath people's skin?
My name is Prince Ameen, and I am the richest man in professional wrestling, and you people should be on your feet showing me some respect. You know, I've traveled all over the world. I have been to many different countries, many different cities, and many different towns and villages. But you people gathered here today are the ugliest, the smelliest, the most disgusting people I've ever seen. So I don't want to be here too long. Mr. Ring Announcer, introduce my opponent, and let's get this over with.
He is so charming, isn't he, folks?
Ladies and gentlemen, and his opponents.
Well, I've got to be honest, I could not think of a better opponent tonight for Prince Ameen than our own steampunk sensation of the Lincoln Fight Factory Wrestling Academy. He is, of course, the steampunk sensation, Edward Ripper. Fans here at Lincoln Fight Factory Wrestling really appreciating Edward Ripper. They love the guy a hell of a lot, and I can assure you right now, he is firmly the fan favourite here today at Boiling Point. Look at that there, passing the hat along, if you will, to his little steampunk followers. Prince Ameen asking for the microphone again. Haven't we heard enough of him already?
Ladies and gentlemen, Edward Ripper! Now look, Edward, I know you are a true gentleman. So as a gentleman myself, I have a proposition for you. Hear me out. Hear me out. I am willing to offer you a generous sum of money if you just lay down and let me pin you. In fact, I have this money and I have £10,000 right here.
10 grand?
All I want you to do is lay down and Edward, this £10,000 is yours. What do you say, huh? What do you say?
10 grand is an awful lot of money. It'd buy you a lot of cogs.
What do you got? You should take the money?
No!
You sure? That's not enough to stop me kicking your ass.
Well, that's a firm statement there by Edward Ripper, basically saying, and I paraphrased here, bring it.
It's the biggest mistake you've ever made, my friend. It's the biggest mistake.
Prince Ameen there saying it's the biggest mistake he's ever made. I'll tell you what, I don't even know what the fight purse is for this matchup. Maybe 10 grand might have been more than that, but even if that is the case, is 10 grand really worth your pride? I know I'd sell out for 10 grand, I won't deny, but Edward Ripper, I get a feeling, has a lot higher standards than that, and that's why he said, let's fight. And here we go, the bell rings and we're underway in this, our opening contest of Boiling Point. Well, I'll say we're underway. Prince Ameen there, taking the back door, so to speak, and leaving the ring early. Looking, I presume, to try and take some of the wind out the sail of the Edward Ripper support here at Lincoln, but I don't know how it's going to work. All I know is he's just kind of irritating the Lincoln crowd at the moment by the fact he's not willing to lock up with Edward Ripper in the centre of that ring. The crowd again getting behind Edward Ripper here. Waiting for that initial lock-up. There it is, right, tight. Collar elbow lock-up, but Prince Ameen taking the first advantage there with the wrist lock. Big knee there by Edward Ripper, and he just turns it into his own side headlock now. Centre of the ring. Ameen scouting his options, trying to send Ripper off the ropes, but no, Ripper hanging on with that side headlock control. Now Ameen going to route one there, just with a hair. Look at any kind of escape he could at that moment in time. But Ameen, though, not choosing to capitalise, looking to try and get inside the head of Edward Ripper by that shove. And now look at Ripper, ducks under, big clothesline there by Ripper. Takes a spin off the ropes, a big shoulder check there. 3 times up. Big body slam. Scoop slam aplenty. And look at that huge clothesline, sending Ameen back outside the ring. Edward Ripper, though, following through and measuring. Prince Ameen, big bionic elbow off that apron. You don't see the bionic elbow very often. Now back inside the ring, Ripper in control. Picks up Ameen, slams him down again, setting up for something near that corner. Corner to corner, second rope, big splash there by Ripper. The cover and the hook of the leg, gets 2 and he only gets 2. 2 count only for Edward Ripper. Now, here he is, measuring Ameen for that spear, that oh so deadly spear of Edward Ripper's. Can he hit this? Ameen turning into it, but no, look, sending Edward Ripper, my God, into that corner post. That shoulder there, and look at it now, targeting that shoulder. Almost like whipping the arm into the canvas. And you've got to believe that now Ameen's seen that arm damage, that shoulder damage. He will be targeting it throughout the rest of this matchup. Shots there by Ameen. And Ameen still finding the time to abuse the ringside fans. That's their big shoulder barge into the lower ribs of Edward Ripper. And it sounds like the ringside fans are now finally taking turns back at Ameen, calling him a princess. Headmare there by Ameen. And now, exactly what I said earlier on, he's now targeting that shoulder that Edward Ripper damaged with that ring post earlier on when he went for the spear. Ripper trying to get the crowd behind him, looking for an escape. Managing to work his way out there with blows. Now off the ropes, Ripper off the ropes, ducks under Ameen, and look at that Ameen there, that big high knee.
Let's go, Ripper. Ameen sucks.
Ameen there taking his time. Looks like still paying attention to the crowd. He's had a habit of doing that in the past, where he seems to almost pay more attention to the crowd and abuse them even more than his opponent, as once again rings the arm and sends Edward Ripper into the canvas. Shoulder first, that damage shoulder from early on as he speared the ring post. And now look at that again, attacking that shoulder, that arm. Almost playing tug of war there over that top rope with it. And all the time just trying to separate that shoulder. Almost like he's going to pull out the arm. And you've got to believe the arm of Edward Ripper at this moment must be in complete agony. It is there. Strikes with the knee. Again, targeting that left shoulder of Edward Ripper. Now, Ameen taking his time here. Sets up Ripper, picks him up, and like a backbreaker there onto Edward Ripper. And did you see where that knee was placed? Right in the spine of the back as he hooks the leg, but only gets a 2 count. Edward Ripper managing to kick out, but like I say, that backbreaker, they just see the knee straight in the spine of the back. That is the kind of manoeuvre that will paralyse you, let alone just keep you down for a 3 count. Now, Ameen back to route 1 on that shoulder of Edward Ripper. Ripper trying to suck it up almost as he's working his way back up to vertical base. And look at those fists into the stomach, into the bread basket of Ameen, but Ameen follows through. Look at this double switch round, and now Ameen tries to pick up, tries to pick up Edward Ripper, and now rings the arm again. And here we go. He's got him up this time. What's Ameen looking for here? Big Samoan drop there. And is that it? Lateral press only gets a 2 count. It's a good Samoan drop, but just not quite enough there to keep Edward Ripper down for the 3 count. As now, Ameen back on the vertical base. Ripper struggling to work his way back up. Ripper stalking the Steampunk sensation. And now, oh Christ, look at that. Just unceremoniously dumps the Steampunk sensation Edward Ripper to the outside, and he hit the floor with a ginormous thud. Ameen following through. Now on the outside of the ring as well. What's he planning here? And sending the head of Edward Ripper bouncing off of that ring post there on the outside. Oh, that's a concussion in a box. Ameen looking for the count-out victory. Ripper struggling. He's in no man's land, mate. It must be like 1862. But Managing just managing to beat the referee's 10 count. And look at that, look at the confidence now oozing off of Prince Ameen, saying it's over as he's going to set up for that royal drop. Can he hit this? But look at, no, Ripper breaks the arm out, and look at that, breaking the hold, and then just back body dropping Prince Ameen. And now, Ripper, second wind. The adrenaline, knowing that shoulder, it appear as just shoulder charges. And look at that sit-down drop kick there by Edward Ripper. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, very close, very close. Only getting 2 3/4. Ripper now, cinching up. Looking for the three gentlemen, there's the first. First suplex floats over, but for second, managing just to get over Ameen there. That shoulder really played into this. That initial adrenaline rush it appear is going down, and look at that third suplex there. That's the three gentlemen. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count it would appear. So close, I'd say, but now Edward Ripper looking to finish this, calling for it once again, calling for that scintillating spear. Can he hit it? Just measuring Ameen as he goes with it, but no, Ameen counter there, picks him up, big spine buster, centre of the ring, hook of the leg, it's over, no! 2 3/4 again for Prince Ameen. And now Ameen saying it's over, looking to finish off. Is he going to go for that royal drop again? Cinching him up. Is it going to be second time a charm for Prince Ameen? No. Again, Edward Ripper counters. Looking for something here. Looking for pump handle action maybe. But big slam there. 1, 2. That was close as well. 2 count only for Edward Ripper. Where's this going to go from here? So many close pinfall attempts on both sides. Now Ripper, avalanche into the corner. Sending Ameen now into the opposite corner. Is he going to go for a second avalanche? 2 times a charm. Oh no! Edward Ripper there, snake eyes himself on that top turnbuckle. And now Ameen looking to finish it, going to the top, but no! Ripper caught him! Big slam off the top turnbuckle. Now, measures Ameen, spear! Spear in the centre of the ring! Hook of the leg, 2, 3! It's over! Edward Ripper getting the pin. Such an impressive victory there for Edward Ripper. The pinfall and that spear, that's such a scintillating spear. Literally just driving straight through the Prince, driving him to the canvas. And that was all it took in the end to get the 1, 2, 3 for Edward Ripper. Lincoln's Steampunk sensation. What an impressive victory there from the LFFW Academy's very own Edward Ripper as he now celebrates with his fans at ringside. It was a closely fought contest though, let's not forget that. Let's not take anything away from Prince Ameen. It was close right to the end, but the Steampunk sensation speared his way to victory.
Well, there you have it. Sometimes taking a risk pays off. Ameen tried it. Ripper caught him, tossing him from the top rope and hitting him with a deadly spear, picking up the 1, 2, 3. Now let's take you to our main event. It's the sinister Aiden Drake taking on the man from the circus, our resident clown, Sleepless, and watch out for a scary conclusion. Let's take to ringside and show you how it all unfolded.
The Jackal himself, the sinister one, Aiden Drake, And in holy alliance with his sister to his left, Desiree. And as we say time and time again, Aiden Drake is certainly nobody to be underestimated. He may not be the biggest guy in the world, but just his abilities, his skills, and the way he targets areas. We call him Sinister for a reason. He's just relentless, shows no mercy, and when he finds that part, that weakness, that's it. It's called for a microphone.
Aiden Drake. And what evidence do I have of this? Look no further than my opponent tonight. Is it a champion? No. Big name? Hello. It's a clown. Sleepless. That's appropriate, because all he wants to do is put smiles on the faces of children, and he finds himself the meat that has been put on the plate of a carnivore. So mark this day down in your history books. The day Sleepless became lifeless at the hands of Aiden Drake.
Strong words there about Aiden Drake. Obviously disgruntled about the fact he's against somebody from the Academy at tonight's event, Boiling Point. I'll tell you one thing though, it's not just anybody from the Academy's facing, it is our resident clown, that is true. He is also one of the breakout stars of the LFFW Academy. And for sure, he'll be bringing his A-game tonight.
95 pounds, coming to us straight from the circus, being coming to the ring by Clyde. He is Sleepless.
Bonnie and Clyde in tow. Crowd certainly. I mean, look at that support there for Sleepless. And you've got to wonder if it is going to be the crowd, if it is going to be the support for Sleepless, which is going to get him through this matchup tonight against Aiden Drake. Sleepless, Bonnie, Clyde, and a bit of fun in the ring. Although when you look at Drake just then, it's obvious to see that fun is not being returned as Drake is serious. Although I can also assure you, as soon as that bell rings, all fun and games aside, Sleepless will be switched on, and Sleepless will certainly be taking this contest extremely seriously. And there we go, the bell rings and we are underway. And together almost was, well, I was going to say a stare down, but Aiden Drake not wanting to look into the face of the clown. Christ, that was one hell of a slap there by Aiden Drake, slapping them almost like the grease paint off of the face of Sleepless, but no, Sleepless not having any of that there, just tackling Aiden Drake and their fists straight in the middle of the ring. Looking to wind up the legs, but no, maybe not. Aiden Drake kicks out and goes straight to the ropes. Aiden Drake taking his time getting up there. Want to make sure that Sleepless can't get into any kind of flow, because with the crowd support behind him, the flow, you know he's going to get somewhere. Catching the leg. Look at that clothesline there. Turning Aiden Drake inside out. Now Sleepless again on the attack. Kicks. Sends Aiden Drake to opposite corner, looking to charge through with something. Big knee there. like an exclamation point. 2! Whoa! I thought that might have knocked out Aiden Drake there for the free count, but evidently not. Aiden Drake kicking out there. Now, Sleepless cinching up for something, picks him up. Big scoop slam there, centre of the ring. Now, Sleepless calling for something off the top rope, looking to go airborne maybe. But no, Desiree making her way to the apron then, grabbing the referee's attention for something, not quite sure. But Aiden Drake there, just running off the ropes and garrots Sleepless off that top turnbuckle. Now, big kick there, sends Sleepless back to the canvas. Looking to take the quick advantage here, cover, not a lot in it, and as such, only gets a 2 count. Although it's fairly safe to say the momentum has now shifted to all Aiden Drake. Big elbows there in the corner. Taking his time, measuring every single one of them. And you can see the way every elbow is aimed at that temple. Now draping the protocol top rope. And look at that there, just kicks the top rope. Choking Sleepless out of nowhere. Now 1, 2, only gets a 2 count though, Aiden Drake. Hoping he'd crush the larynx almost there of Sleepless, but not even get the 3 count, no, from the outside of the ring. And vaults back in with that rolling senton. Taking his time again, maybe too much time, go for the cover, 2. No, Sleepless kicking out at 2 once again. Now Aiden Drake taking his time there. Sleepless trying to make his way back up again. Aiden Drake though, grasping Sleepless, and look at those big Muay Thai style knees there, straight again to the temples. Looks like Aiden Drake's looking for the knockout, again kicking straight to the back of the head there. Now what's he planning here? Sets him up for something, a big knee there, straight to the back of Sleepless's head. Looking for that knockout, gotta be a hook of the leg, 2, whoa, 2 count only there for Aiden Drake. Again, measures there, and look at that. Roundhouse kick by Aiden Drake. Again, on the head. Cover, hook of the leg. 2 only. Again, not able to hit that knockout blow there, it would appear, to Sleepless. Aiden Drake taking his time, but look there, just placing his heel of his boot and stamping on the temple of Sleepless. Not caring for the referee's 5 count one single bit. Now what's Aiden Drake going for here on the outside? I was looking again off that ring post. You've got to believe not pleasant things are going to come from this, but no. Aiden Drake goes to boot the head of Sleepless into that ring post. Sleepless moves out of the way, and now Aiden Drake is caught on that ring post, and Sleepless going for that modified figure 4 leg lock around that ring post. Referee counting, but you gotta believe the damage is gonna be done here. Those legs of Aiden Drake have literally been destroyed in 4 seconds round that ring post. Aiden Drake struggling to get to his feet. Sleepless, groggy, but managing to get back into the ring. And now catches the boot of Aiden Drake. That can't be a smart move. Ducks the clothesline, but Aiden Drake there, look at that. Beautiful maneuver there. Surely that could be it there. Hook of the leg, 2. Only gets a 2 count though. Sleepless managing somehow to kick out, even though his head was just driven into the canvas there with that beautiful move. Now, off the ropes, again, just nothing pretty about that. Just kick, a boot, straight into the back of Sleepless's head. 2, only gets 2. Now Aiden Drake now wondering what else he needs to do to put Sleepless away. You've got to believe he's got to be looking for his turn to hate at some point there. He goes for the turn to hate. Sleepless managing to throw off Aiden Drake, but no, look at that though. Just colliding with the referee. Now Sleepless kick to the gut. Big fisherman suplex. Gets the bridge and the pin. However, the referee is down. Sleepless finally trying to get some sort of sense out of the referee after breaking the pin. Now Aiden Drake from behind, like a stalker, just rakes the eyes there. Referee didn't see it. And turn to hate. Turn to hate there by Aiden Drake. And now the cover, you've got to believe this is academic. Hook of the leg. 2, 3. Aiden Drake has pinned Sleepless.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Aiden Drake.
Such a hard-fought contest there, but in the end, it was just the turn to hate that allowed Aiden Drake to get the pinfall, to get the 1-2-3 against Sleepless. Sleepless there, so close. If the referee had not been down, you gotta believe that tight fisherman suplex pin could have maybe snatched the victory away, but no. Referee was down, referee couldn't count it, and Aiden Drake, in true to form fashion, takes advantage. And because of that, your winner, Aiden Drake. As he exits the ring, he's still taking time there to almost gob off at the ringside crowd, him and his sister Desiree. But now making the way to the back and taking one last look at Sleepless, who's still in the ring there. Bell still rung from the turn to hate and all those headshots earlier on. Can't be in a very good state of mind at the moment. But what on earth? Who is that?
Sleepless, Tiny's here. I'm finally found him. I've been waiting for you in the shadows. Waiting to take my revenge on you for leaving me alone on the circus. And you are clearly wrestling. And Sleepless, I'm going to use that to my advantage. I'm coming to LFFW, beat you. And when I do, I'm going to rip you limb from limb, and drag your body parts back to the circus, you stupid monkey.
Sick.
Tiny's here.
What? I have no words. Sleepless there, flabbergasted, doesn't know what to think. Looks like he's seen a ghost.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it one more time for Sleepless!
Tiny's coming to LFFW? God, I do not want to be Sleepless right now.
Some may call the conclusion to that match classic Drake, capitalising on a downed referee and then hitting the turn to hate for the victory. But what happened at the end? Who was that figure on the screen telling Sleepless he was going to rip him limb from limb? Only time will tell. But there's one thing for sure. I am glad I am not LFFW's resident clown with that monster after me. Well, what a show and what a way to kick off 2016. I have been your host, the pretty boy Peter Payne, saying I'm beautiful, you're beautiful, and we'll see you next time for more LFFW action.
The sky is over me while telling something's different now.